All right, quick video. I was finna be a dweeb, and I was about to be like, "Oh, I'll just record this in the morning." 'Cause I really didn't feel like getting up and getting my little mic out, but I'm like, bro, I gotta lock in, do what I gotta do. So, good news. Hopefully, now we're not gonna just 100% say it's good news, but we gonna hope that this is good news because I did end up getting a call back from the same job that like pretty much wasted like over a month and a half of my time from me getting the job. But I ended up going up there, like 2 or 3 days ago, and I asked them basically, could I get in touch with the new people that they working with so I can get the job through the temp service. So they end up saying that I could do that. Boom, the temp service people called me today. I did all of the stuff that I had to do, the little questionnaires and filling all my info out with the W-4, whatever, whatever it's called. Did all of that, and she told me that the starting rate is 17.25. Now, the most I ever made at a job was 16.25, and with this job, with going through the other company, I was only going to be doing 16.25 also. But she said it was 17.25 for a shift of 5 a.m. to whenever we like just get done. So it could be 2:33 up to 4 p.m. So she said it's normally 5 days a week, 10-hour shifts normally, but it can vary. Bruh, if I'm working 50 hours a week at 17.25, I'm bringing home like $2,800 after taxes a month. So let's hope we're gonna continue to pray, praying to God, asking Him. Like when I pray, all I do is like I'm obviously not the best. I mean, you can't be the best prayer, but I'm not the most consistent. But when I do pray, I try to do a quick prayer every night before I go to sleep. I always just ask God, please continue to allow me to have the mindset of I can do anything. That's my main. I don't ask Him for anything specific. I don't ask Him for a money amount, anything like that, because all I need to know is that keep in my mind that I can do anything. Now, it is, like I said, gonna be a job where I have to be up at 5 a.m. to go to work. So I'm gonna start now because all I have to do is do like drug tests. I literally rode my bike up there to the library, printed out the paper that I need printed. I got to go take a drug test. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. After I take the drug test, all I have left to worry about is doing my orientation again. So I gotta do a new orientation. Even though I already did one, I have to do a new one. But I don't care, bro. 17.25. Even if I'm only working 40 hours a week, I'm gonna bring home almost 2,300 a month. Still, doesn't sound good. Somebody could be in the comments like, "Ugh, I make about 4,000." That's cool. Right now, I don't have a job. I don't have any income at all, and I want to get an apartment as fast as possible. So I've called a couple apartments, and some of them say you need 6 months of work history. Some say you only need four pay stubs. So if I can just be working for a month and a half, 2 months, and be able to get an apartment, I'm gonna do that. So I just wanted to come and say that I think I got. I mean, I know I got the job. I don't do drugs ever, so I don't have to worry about a drug test. But once we start and we get locked in, and it's like I said, it's a 5 minute bike ride, so it's literally right around the corner. I don't have to worry about driving there or anything like that. I just think that it's gonna be a very good opportunity for me to make a good amount of money. I'm gonna be saving majority of the money that I can. I do need some things right now that I need to buy because I haven't had them at like mad long. But after the little things I need to buy with like my first check, everything else to get saved from there. And I'm gonna be put into my investments. I am gonna do a little bit of sports betting because I do have a good amount of knowledge and I have won a good amount of money. So I'm gonna be doing more sports betting with like small amounts, but everything else is going to a savings account, a in my investment account because like I said, I'm learning stock options, things like that, or it's gonna just be spent little by little. I'm not gonna be doing any crazy purchases or anything big. I need to be making sure I'm keeping my money in line and keeping money in check. So that's it for this video. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I just want to make a quick video to talk about me getting this job and things looking up for me. So I'm not gonna really tell anybody else about it because I don't want to, something crazy to happen to where I don't get the job again. But whatever I have to do there, I'm gonna do my best at it because, like I said, but I'm locked in now. With everything I'm doing 10x. Now I already like I said read 10x rule, but right now we still reading Relentless, and I am on page, I think like 150 or something like that. No, I'm on page 137. So I'm trying to read to page 147. That's 10 pages. And I am going to be trying to be waking up at 4. So I need to be asleep by 8. And it's already 7:21. So about 25 minutes of reading. I'm going to call my grandma for about 5 to 10 minutes before I go to sleep. Just tell her good night. And then I will be asleep. I got my melatonin and my magnesium right here. And we just locked in, bro. I'm not gonna rewatch any of this. Nothing. I'm just gonna post this, upload. And I'm gonna stay relentless. Now I do need to take a quick thumbnail pic though. Hold on, cause I do need a thumbnail. Hopefully that's good. All right, we out.